Hey, hey, hey. It's time for my 2 cents. It's your girl, Pastor Steph.
Matisse.
And that Brooklyn guy, Angus Harris.
Ah, hey, everybody, what's going on? And we got our girl, Anika, in the background holding us down. Hey,
Yep.
Anika.
Can't do it without her.
Yes, thank you so much for just making sure we're always up and running. And, oh, last week was phenomenal, y'all. Oh my
One.
goodness. Oh my
It
goodness. We
was
had our boy Paul on, and
OH.
yes. and
Yeah.
we we did a couple of different shows and series we did, and we're back. We're back to catch up on our newest review. And if you're in the room, you know what we do. Always give us a holler and say hello. We got our girl Ketty in the house. Hey, Ketty. Thank you so much for joining us. And again, we got our girl Anika in the house. So, let's start with our movie. And since Shantice is the one who recommended the movie, let's give her a start on Trap House, which is a Netflix movie. You know, I always like to read the synopsis. We have a DEA agent and his partners pursue thieves, their own rebellious teens who begin robbing the cartel using their parents' tactics and classified intel. Now, when Shantice recommended this, I was like, okay, I see a lot of familiar faces. We see Dave Bautista, and he is mainly known for what is his name over in that Marvel. Let me see if I can get the Marvel.
I don't remember.
Yeah, that's my Marvel boy. Guardians of the Galaxy, and he plays Drax. And he's,
Right.
they have several installments of that movie. And another familiar face we see is Bobby Carnival. Now, I got introduced to Bobby Carnival when he was on Third Watch. We've got another couple of faces. Kate DeCastillo. Y'all remember her?
No, who's
She's the
she?
one who plays the sister in this particular movie. But she's got a familiar face. She's been in
Bad
some
Boys
other.
3.
What'd you say?
She played in Bad Boys 3.
Right, wasn't she Mike Lowry's baby mama?
Yep. Yep.
That's her, right?
Mhm.
All right. She also
Okay.
played in The Cleaning Lady. Let's see what else she
Oh, the cleaning
played
lady.
in.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely remember her in Bad Boys for Life. Let's see what else if I can find something else that she's been in. I know her face. I definitely know her face. She has that villainous look. I don't care whether she's doing something bad at the time or not. She's got that villainous look. She was also in CSI Miami. So she's got a little bit of credit behind her name. Who else did we see here that looks familiar? The Tony Dalton, the one who plays her brother, Benito, he is definitely a veteran. Um, he's got quite a few credits behind his name. I was trying to see what he played in that I remember, because I do remember. I think he had like false mustache and all of that this time. Colombiana, he was in Colombiana.
Mm.
Let's see what else he was in. Yeah, he's got a lot of credits, but I'm not seeing anything that maybe it's the Colombiana I remember. Who else is in here? Now, the young people in here, they all look kind of new to me. I don't recognize any of their faces. I don't know.
didn't
Oh, okay. What about you, Ains?
No, none of them.
Okay. Oh, the one who played Angel Vasquez, and you've seen him before. Manny Rubio. He is definitely a veteran. He's got a lot of credits behind his name. Let me see. Mm, wait, hold on. I don't know why nothing's coming up for him, but I definitely remember seeing him. And there was the one, I don't
Mhm.
see his credit, but he played the one who they ended up locking up. They ended up arresting him. And I don't see his his he, at least he doesn't come up in what as a main individual. But I'm gonna see as you are talking if I can pull him out up because he is definitely someone whose face we
Oh, right.
know. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's his face that got up on the IMDb. Is his face?
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
But I don't see his name anywhere. That's
yeah.
the part that's just like really bugging me out here because I'm like, he is definitely old school. He is definitely, is that Randy Gonzalez? No, that's the Trap House lookout. Lookout. I'm gonna try to find him while we're talking about it. But let me see. This Danny Vincent. Nope, that's not him either. I don't know why they don't have his name because he is definitely a familiar face. But Shantice, get us started with some of the highlights of Trap House.
Highlights. I like the storyline. The storyline was interesting to have this group of DEA cops, and they all have children, and now all the children are BFFs. That was really interesting. I've never watched anything like that. It opened with some excitement. I enjoyed that. It wasn't too much. It didn't have a slow start. It was, power packed, but it wasn't too much. Of course, there always has to be one out of the bunch that is just extra, extra. The
Cody,
Mhm.
you talking
Yes,
about?
yes, Cody. Their
Mhm.
why, the kids' why behind robbing the trap house, it was cute. It
Hmm.
was like,
Hmm.
okay, we're not working. We can't just pull money out of our pocket to help our friend out. Not just because we don't want him to move away, but they going down in life. You
Hmm.
know, and
Hmm.
so their plan was like, okay, the beanbag guns. So I'm happy y'all didn't want the real guns, so y'all wouldn't risk y'all lives and shoot yourself or each other. But it was just like they had to have been on point with them beanbag guns because you're going against people who have
Yeah,
ammunition.
yeah.
So like one of the kids said, like, okay, we can't just wing it this time. We need a plan. They definitely needed.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, I love the cohesiveness. I loved how the one of the friends, she was like, okay, I'm out. I'm not doing this again. Nope, and she stood her ground. I really like that because it showed like, okay, now you're just moving out of greed. Like this is not about helping anyone anymore. You just doing it. You want to do it again because we got away with it. Um, I liked the twist. I liked the twist, and it didn't see that coming. So I like the fact that I didn't see it coming because a lot of times they call themselves throwing something in, and you go, okay, I already saw that. Like I'm not surprised. Like oh, there wasn't no jaw dropping. It wasn't no oh for real. It wasn't, but it was. It was. I like the twist. I won't announce what the twist is yet. But those are some of the highlights, the main highlights for me that come off the top of my head. Definitely enjoy the plot. I always feel like if the movie has a good storyline, then it can't go, it can't be but so whack, because
Okay.
the foundation is already set in place. So I really do like that.
Okay. Okay. Ainsley, what's some of the highlights for you in Trap House?
Highlights. Well, I gotta say, first of all, when I first started to watch it, I did fall asleep in the very beginning
Okay.
part a couple times, and uh, and then when I did wake up, it seemed to kind of pick up, and I was like, "Oh, wait a minute, let me go back and pay attention now. Let me pay attention."
Okay.
Um, it was nice to as Shanti said, to see the little plot twist with the girl and her mother coming over to dinner. You like, oh, this is
Whoa,
her. I was
whoa,
like, ooh,
whoa. I was like this. My
yeah. I
arms were
was
up
like,
in the air.
mama
Yes,
and daughter are vicious, man.
yes,
They going in.
yes.
You know, I was like, ooh, okay. And now you got me. You got me. You know, but of course, being in Hollywood, there's certain things that we always say it. We talk about it on here, like certain things that would not go down in our household that goes down in other
In
households.
Hollywood.
Mhm.
Right. That talking back to your father,
Yo,
I could
yo,
never do that. 18 years old
right,
in my household, a mom or pops, it just was not going down like that, and walk out the house,
right,
come back.
right, 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 right. And think you was gonna get back in? Oh, oh.
Oh no, 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 no. That So that first part of that, I was like, yeah, okay, I can't relate to that part at all. That ain't gonna go down. Not in Brooklyn.
Yeah,
Right?
not in the
Not in my
Bronx
part of Brooklyn.
either. Not in the
Nor in
Bronx
Queens.
either,
Nor in
Ames.
Queens.
Yeah, there was a couple of those kind of those dialogues. I was like, mm-mm, that wouldn't go down like that. But again, it was a nice plot twist, and it really kept me. It was moving at a decent pace. I'll say that. You know, I like at the very end that Batista, his partner, and he was like, the kids are done, right? Like, so it was like
Right,
kind of
right,
knew,
right,
like,
right,
all right,
right,
this got to be
right.
over now. All right.
Yeah,
Up until
yeah,
that point, I was like, how you gonna fake the funk? Come on, nobody
right,
was son chasing after, going in
right.
the tunnel. Come on, with that bright red jacket. But like it was like the partner was like, okay, yo, this has got to be over, right? The kids are done, right? And you're like, yeah, that has to be. So that's part of the main highlights for me.
Okay, okay. Highlights for me. I'm with you too. I liked the plot. I liked the plot itself. I thought it was cute. I thought it was cute that you had all of these kids that belonged to the DEA agents actually cutting up. So I thought that was kind of cute. Let's see. Comments. A nigga says, I was mildly relieved that the black boy was just a lookout until he got trigger happy in the second run. Yes, it wasn't predictable for me, she says. And that's for the other side of the fence. Yep, that talking back and walking off.
Mhm.
Absolutely. We got to check in from Mama Harris. Good evening. Thank you so much for joining us. Um, I actually like the storyline. I actually like the fact that they wanted to do something nice for their friends and they actually utilized their parents' job to actually do it. And it was interesting that they were all kind of in school and knew one another and things like that together. I thought the camaraderie was good because you kind of know. You remember there was a scene where they all put their phones on vibrate because they,
Mhm.
are kind of supporting one another. Let's make sure,
Hmm.
that we're all on top of whether something goes wrong or whether something doesn't go wrong. So I think that was one of the things that I really liked about the fact that they all kind of went to school together and they were all kind
Mhm.
of buddies. Um, I actually liked the fact of the plot twist, like you said, where, they, she was like, listen, I'm not doing this, And my thing is, why would, again, somebody gets greedy. You got
Mhm.
$80,000 that you were able to get for your friend, and that was supposed to be the initial intent. Leave it alone. But there's always somebody who gets
Listen, there's
greedy.
always a bishop.
Yes, always somebody who gets
Yeah.
greedy and goes in. So that added to, the nice little plot twist because now you get an opportunity to see what everybody's going to do. And when the mother, so here was the interesting part. Remember, they were supposed to go over to the girlfriend's house until he invited them over
Mm-hmm.
to his house. So, when they showed the girlfriend, she was completely unsuspecting up until this point. And then when they showed the mama, I was like, no, whoa, whoa, whoa. And I couldn't quite catch whether she was a part of the plot or not, the
Yeah,
daughter.
at
Yeah,
first I
she was
thought,
Yeah.
though. She was.
Yes, I mean, yes, I know now, but I'm saying when they walked in, when they got there to the house, I
right.
wasn't sure whether she knew and she was an innocent party and mom was doing all of this stuff, or she didn't know. And then
I think
after
she
she
did.
started,
I think they revealed that she did know when the first night she got there at the very beginning.
really? I
Yeah,
I
missed
missed,
that then.
yeah.
they were
Oh,
What's
I
together.
missed that.
They were together in the beginning part of the movie, and then she's looking around and all the pictures and stuff like that. So that's
I
when it
missed
actually
that.
clicked. I missed it too at the moment, but then at that point, then you realize you connected that. Okay, they're
Okay.
really together.
Okay. Okay. Well, I didn't catch it until she started planting the bugs in
right.
the house.
Mm-hmm.
And Stupido leaves the gambling chip on the table, which lets her on to the fact that he was the one who stole the truck. So
That
that
just
was
cemented it. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
So I actually like that. I like that kind of stuff. So it was really good. I think that they'll I did, like you, Ainsley, like in the end where the friend reveals, okay, I know about this here. They finish right, and kind of giving him a sigh of relief, because that's a lot to be holding on to. Your son and everybody else's kids, and your son is the ringleader.
Hmm.
That's a lot to be holding on to. So,
Yeah, it is.
kind of, glad that he got a relief and saying, I hope so. So, that I liked. I actually liked the ending. Anika says, yeah, she was pretty much
Casing.
casing when he took her back to the house. Oh, okay, okay. I didn't even catch that.
Me
I,
neither.
you know what? I did see her looking at the pictures, but it didn't mean nothing to me.
Not at the
Okay,
time
I
it didn't. Not at the time it didn't.
got
But
you,
now it makes
got
sense.
you.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, I got you. So yeah, I think it was a good story. I was intrigued the entire way. I like the fact that they were thinking it was their coworkers, other DEA
Yeah.
agents.
Yeah.
And now they're trying to eyeball everybody to see. Then he sends them after the alibis for everybody. So it was a good. I actually like the storyline. All right, what do we say? Cons or distractions, Shantice?
Cons. I hated at the end how you did not break your son's neck for stealing this money and these drugs. And then at the end, y'all smiling at each other when it's time to wrestle. What?
Yeah, again, Ainsley says that ain't us.
Like
That
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 ain't
ain't
must
on
going
this side
down.
of the fence.
that
That ain't
must
That's
be
going
right.
down.
that must be beautiful. I can commit multiple crimes
Right. Multiple times.
multiple times, get caught, and now we get to smile and laugh at each other. That
Yeah.
was a con for me. That wasn't too realistic for me. Regardless of
Okay.
what side of the fence you're on, that's just like it's one thing. It's bad enough if you don't, turn your child in and nothing, but now we just laughing like no, no. Um, distractions. I can't really think of anything that distracted. I mean, it was a little concerning that they had the bobblehead Jesus up in the gas station that was a
Oh,
cover.
yeah.
It was like it
Yeah.
Yeah.
wasn't like they showed it at like the fourth time. I was like, wait, was that a bobblehead Jesus?
It sure was. It
Like,
sure
wait,
was.
um, Other than that, I didn't find anything distracting. I didn't find anything that I didn't like. It wasn't slow, it wasn't anything like that. It was just, off the top of my head, from what I can think of, it was just those two things.
Okay, okay, Ainsley. Any cons or distractions?
Yeah, a couple things. One, Shantae mentioned.
Okay.
Um, the thing is, like, definitely when I thought at first when the father was beating him up, and I thought he was going to arrest his own son,
Right,
the
right. I
brother.
did too.
I'm
I
like, whoa,
did
you
too.
going down like that? Oh, so that's the kind of stuff will probably go
Right.
down
We
a lot.
know about, right? We
Yeah,
know
yeah.
about that stuff.
I think my mom on here too. She knows. That's what she be doing.
That's right. Get it, Mama Harris.
Yeah.
That's right.
So she be go down like that. Um, but then when then you cover up, I'm like, all right. Here's the other thing. I'm like, okay. I'm sorry, my phone going. Um, the daughter, they let the girl go. I'm like, she's in the. Y'all just gonna let her just keep you. Y'all know she in there.
The
Let her go.
cartel daughter.
Yeah, I mean, then you
Yeah.
just trying to make a part two. Come on, man. Just stop
Yes,
this.
yes, yes,
Go after her. I'm sorry. I'm
And
yes.
that
She
sorry.
was
not
One, you
following
got to
them.
go.
and
One,
that
you
was
Right,
good. You got to go. I'm sorry.
right,
and that was
right.
her sister. That wasn't her daughter.
What do you mean?
Okay, so when they got to the warehouse and I guess it was the brother who was the head, he
Yeah.
came out, he was like, that ain't no bomb. And they started shooting at each other. He said to her, go get your sister. So they would just,
Oh,
yeah. So to go to Cody's
oh,
house,
wow, wow.
Oh, really? Oh, I
daughter,
thought it was mother and I know.
yeah,
Okay,
they were
I didn't
I
catch
proceeding.
did
that.
too. Okay, okay, okay.
And she wound up killing. She said she wound up killing the old man at the
The
end.
father, yes, yes. So then that means she killed her father. Well, you know what you well, she said papito, but you know, with Spanish people, they say
Yeah,
that
yeah,
even
everything
for
poppy. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
grandparents, right? Okay, but wow, she killed her father then.
Yeah,
Okay,
then kill her father.
okay,
But letting her get
wow.
away though, I'm like, nah, man.
Yeah, I agree.
In the
I
hood,
agree.
everybody got to go. You
Yeah,
got
and
you got.
everybody would go, Ains.
Yeah, we
Everybody
go.
would go. They ain't
It
let
ain't no
nobody
question.
go.
No, no, no. Everybody go. I'm sorry. Once you realize your people good, you got all that artillery, all
Right,
that shooting
right.
going down. I'm like, y'all could keep on going.
Yeah.
Oh, and
You're right, because especially when they realized that she was a part of this whole thing.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know, it
I
wasn't
only
like
follow
this was a
follow the trail.
mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Go
right,
in
right.
if you got to. I'm sorry. Hmm.
Wow, wow, wow. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So that part it was like, I mean, also too, these young kids, the first time, the second time, you getting away with you interacting with real drug dealers.
Hmm.
You kind of get away with it. It starts to be a little of a stretch. You got a beanbag gun, and somebody got
A
AK
real gun.
47. You know,
Okay, okay.
uh, yeah, but that's the
Those are your
distraction. Maybe,
distractions.
yeah,
The con for me was the introduction to there being a part two, because I'm like, where are we going from here?
Right.
You know, when they got her following the kids to Jesse's house, and
mm-hmm.
now it kind of makes more sense that that is a sister who now has that family. um that's the family business, and
Mm,
now y'all have interrupted the family business. I know where you live, and that's another reason why it's unrealistic, Ains, that she was allowed to be to leave, because all our family,
right.
dynamic now. You've been to my house and all this kind of stuff. So
Got
you're
to
right.
go.
Right, right. There's
Got
no
to
way
go.
you gonna leave nobody out like that. Who knows where you lay your head? Come
Right.
on, come
I
on.
got to go.
So I
And
I
y'all ain't
agree
see
with you
her.
there.
And y'all didn't see her when she put up in the black car at the end. Come on now.
Right,
What I don't
right,
agree with.
right.
No,
And,
come on
and
now.
ain't nothing else moving. Ain't nothing else moving. These people living in a brand new house. Should nobody else be driving up here?
Broad
Yeah.
daylight.
Yeah. Yes, yes. So I'm in agreement with you actually. That was the area of like, I hope they don't try to make a part two because like so where do you go from here is the question. You know,
No,
the
it should
mother
have ended right there. Because
right,
even if you went
right.
that far, by the time at the end, I'm sorry, my Negro senses would have been tingling that something ain't right
You
here.
know, I'm so mad. I'm so mad.
He said my Needleton.
Would have been tingling. Oh my. But it's true. It's true. Like I said, there's nobody else around. Y'all pulling up to this house. To his house. Somebody. The only thing, other thing moving. No, no, no. So
Hmm.
I actually agree with you. That was my con. So I'm like, please don't tell me there's a part two. I really enjoyed this movie. Don't push it. Don't push it. All righty. All right. Any nominations for our My Two Cents Awards? What would you say, Shantice? Any?
Mm, nominations. Uh, I would say maybe to the kids as like supporting actors.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Which ones? Because we got two on one side of the fence and two on the other side of the
I think
fence.
Whitney Peak. All right.
well the black kid definitely
Okay.
he was a little funny. Um,
Okay.
Yeah.
he was a little funny.
Fortnite.
How
Fortnite.
how you supposed to be the lookout and your phone was off? The plan was for you to call
Oh
911
my goodness.
looking extra sus.
Okay,
You were
okay,
just,
okay.
so him and the other girl with the curly hair.
That
I
was
was
who Ainsley just said, Whitney Peak. So
yeah,
you're talking about Zaire Adams.
yes.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those Zaire Adams. Okay. What about is that it, Shantice?
Yes.
Okay. Ainsley?
No, I think his name is Whitney Peak. I think it is.
No, that's what you said.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Okay, okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm. You gave the name.
Yeah, that's it. That's it for me.
Okay. All righty. All righty. Um, I think I want to hang out there with you two. Whitney Peak and Zaire Adams as, supporting actors. And, we said we were going to have like a young person's category. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
definitely would put them in that category.
I said
That
this was her acting debut.
who's that? Whitney?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, okay. She did pretty well.
you did good. I give her
Yeah,
kudos.
yeah. She didn't have a huge role, but what she did, wait
She
a
held
minute,
it
no,
down.
she's got 16 credits behind her.
How come it said? I saw it said this was
She's been in Gossip Girl. She's been in Hocus Pocus 2,
Oh yeah, what?
The
That yeah,
Wonderful World
okay.
of Disney,
Oh, I read it
DC.
wrong. My bad. My bad. I read it wrong. My bad.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. She doesn't have an extensive list, but she's got a pretty long list for her. Now Zaire Adams, is this his debut? I'm wondering if this is his debut because I haven't seen him before at all. So let's see if he's got some credits behind it. Yeah, he's got credits behind his name. Modern Family, The Ride, Speechless, The Borderlands, Bad Teacher. Hmm. He is in he was in Crash and Bernstein. Yeah, he's got a couple of credits behind his name. So I'll hang out with you guys. I'll hang out with you guys on that. All right. Trap House. Kick it or click it, Shantice.
I'd say click it.
Okay, okay. Ains.
I'm born. I'm gonna just give it like the 50 more than halfway. I would say click it.
Okay.
I
Oh,
wasn't going,
okay.
but I'm like, because of the plot twist. Yeah,
No.
went to the plot twist. Nah,
Okay, okay, okay. Interesting. So we were rating this on a scale of 1 to 3. So what would you give it, Shantice, on a scale of 1 to 3?
I would give it a 2.
Okay. So Ainsley, now I'm interested. What would you rate it then?
1.5.
Okay, I thought that's what you were gonna say. I thought that's what you were gonna say. I was like, he ain't going higher than a 1.5. Okay, okay, okay. I actually give it a 2.5. I really did enjoy it. I really did
Okay.
enjoy it. Okay. And I say click it. All right. And is that Kenny who's saying click it? Anika says, I say 2. It wasn't bad. Let's see. Oh, hey, Jessica. Thank you so much for joining us. Oh, glad to have you in the house. All righty. So, Mayor of Kingstown, Season 2, Episode 1, 2, and 3.
Oh
Brother
my.
Ainsley, you get first dibs on this one. Yeah.
Oh man, I know I'm gonna leave something out, but it was interesting. I was really curious to see how this was going. Season 2 is going to begin because the way season 1 ended with the last 3 episodes, man, it was really moving. Talking about some serious action. Season 1, episodes 8, 9, 10. So season 2,
Okay.
episode 1, I was like, okay, where are we going? And
Okay.
we see it picks off dealing with the aftermath of the riot.
Right.
Um, this one particular scene, I didn't realize what was going on. But then I realized, what's the officer's name?
Who, Kareem?
No. Oh my God, he's the captain, the black guy. When he first
Kareem.
meets Oscar Kareem.
Yeah, the Kareem. Michael Beach.
Yeah. So
Yes.
he's not in the bed. He's not in downstairs. He's in the basement in the corner, butt
Right.
naked,
Right. Right.
going through a
Right.
mental episode.
Yes.
And then when he gets behind with the psychologist, it's like, no, I just want to go back to work. They said, what, weren't you raped? No, I wasn't raped. I mean, like you pay, like we said, there was witnesses. No,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, you were trying to play it off. I was like,
Yeah.
so one thing I was glad when that part that crossed my mind. For those of us who used to watch Oz,
Yeah.
Oz gave you that visual of what happened. I'm glad
Right.
like we didn't get the visual here.
Right. 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 Because I didn't know he was raped.
Me
Mhm.
neither. I just wasn't getting beat down. A lot of, and then eventually they said a lot of the officers was raped and whatnot.
Right.
You know, so I was like, ooh, whoa, that happened. Wow, my goodness. Um, again with I don't know if it's a highlight or a letdown with Iris. Our heart went out for her. Mike was doing
You what?
all
Stop, stop, stop,
doing all
stop.
this
That's
stuff.
no, no, no. Don't talk about it, cause don't talk about it here, cause that is definitely a con.
Mhm. Mhm.
That is definitely a con, Ains.
You know where I'm going with that. Okay, yeah.
Yes. So
Okay.
when it hold on to that one for when we come around for the cons.
All right. Okay.
Highlights, highlights,
Highlights.
highlights.
Um, we see that Kyle. It's like even though the PD the police job was stressful, but he's still
Child,
on his game.
yes, yes,
When they went on the
yes.
boat, it was like y'all just gonna do this. You know,
Right,
y'all
right,
search this person and whatnot. Your precautionary measure, and then sure
right,
enough, the older guy, I guess, is supposed to be his supervising officer. He shot
Right,
and killed.
right,
It was
right,
like,
right,
you're so used to just, so, and then he needs that I don't know, that adrenaline to keep him going
right,
and
right.
whatnot. So, I guess he'll be back. Um, what gets me is still, with the riot and everything's going on, the whole plan, which is kind of crazy, to get all of the gang leaders from the
Yeah, in
outside
jail.
in them
Yeah,
in,
yeah.
because it was like you have to have order inside so you can have
Right.
some
Can
more
you imagine?
order outside. The outside,
Wow.
now you got innocent victims, and they was
Right,
going lawless.
right.
They was going lawless for a while.
Oh my
Man, the
gosh. In
dogs
the
were shooting,
house,
man.
Ace.
They
Wow.
was shooting them up like crazy. I was like,
Yes, yes.
and it was ridiculous. So the idea to get everybody together inside or guaranteeing that they're going to go outside. But here's the
Right.
thing. Here's another highlight. Now here you go, Mike and Bunny. They got this interesting dynamic relationship,
Yeah.
and they're like kind of friends, but not friends. But they're working
Right.
together,
They're friendly. They're friendly
like
in
friendly,
order to get the job done. Yes.
right? So Bunny he agrees to this, and yet he still gets screwed because now he,
Right.
jack up his spot.
Right.
It
Right.
was
Right.
like,
His family.
and here we go again. The police, the guards, they renege on their deal. This was
Come
called lawless
on.
in the first place.
Right, right, right. Y'all haven't learned. Y'all haven't learned.
Right. The mentality, oh, maybe we should just kill them all. Come
Oh
on, it
my
don't work like that.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
So um, I'm curious to see how it's going to really. I was really ready to go to episode 4 to see what's going to go on, but I said, no, let me stop.
Yeah, because you would have been talking about that now, just messing us all up.
Yeah, I would. I would. As soon as it ended, I said, nope, let me stop it right here before, even the preview. I ain't want to even see the
Yeah.
preview for the next one.
Okay.
But I,
Okay.
I stopped there because, the Irish girl. Uh,
Okay. Okay. We coming back to that. We gonna give you first dibs on that con. Shantice, highlights episodes 1, 2, and 3 of season 2.
They definitely came back strong. I was really curious as to how they were going to continue with the season finale of one. They did not, there was no slump from
Right.
one season to the next. I agree with it's really interesting to learn how what goes on the inside can dictate what happens on the street.
Mm-hmm.
That is like
Mm-hmm.
really, if anything, you would think it would be heavier on what's going on in the street would dictate what's going on the inside, because it's what you did on the streets that got you put on the inside, and while you're in there,
Right.
mhm.
things you're gonna have
Right.
to, follow and do. But it seems as though it's more emphasis on the other way around, which is very
Right.
interesting. Um, I like the dynamic of Bunny and Mike because it shows that we understand this is more business than pleasure. We're gonna respect each other because we're both grown men. That despite whether people agree with what we're doing or not, we take what we do very serious. So we
Right.
ain't necessarily have time to keep ha ha, but I ain't got time to stay beefing with you all the time either, because now that's going to interfere with what I need to be doing. This whole war thing is ridiculous. Like the way the Bloods and the Crips are going at each other, and you could
Yeah.
tell like they really trying to move like there's no governing over them, because this
Yeah.
way they're going at each other is just ridiculous. You got them pulling each other over on the street and sicking a dog and through the sunroof.
Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Oh my goodness.
Got the
Violence, man,
Crips,
serious.
the Crips that shoot up the blood house and all that. And unfortunately,
Oh
most
man.
of
Oh
the stuff
man.
these are things that happen in real life. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
not only, someone just sat and thought of this. These are things that actually happen just like this. So
That's
it,
true.
Right.
yeah, it's just
Right.
like, it's amazing. One more highlight. I really like how Mike was really trying to go out of his way to show Iris that, like, there's another side to life. There's
Right.
another way to have an ordinary life. There is a balance between the slums you come from and someone who's just so rich and has everything handed to them. There is an in between, and it's
Right.
possible to do that. So those are just a few of the highlights. He really did put, smiles on her face with the whole boat thing, so that I really like that. That
Yeah. Yeah.
that helped to lighten up everything we saw her go through.
Right, 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 right. Even to the point where she had on the bathing suit that she found on the boat,
Oh my goodness.
um, and was sunbathing, just, kind of releasing it all, just, being out of, Milo's reach and all of this kind of stuff and getting to just live like a 21-year-old, so that was definitely a highlight for me. The adrenaline going into season two was amazing for me. They
Mm-hmm.
did not, like Shanti said, that there was no slump. They kept the momentum going. They immediately showed you that there was repercussion behind the riot for not only the prisoners, but for, like you said, Kareem, who is
Mm,
now really mentally messed up because it shows
Jacked
you
up.
he was lying to the therapist that he was fine and he didn't have no, revenge in him. I just want to get back to work. And he goes there and he pretty much kills three of the inmates
mhm,
that they line up for him.
mm,
And when the guy says to him, he says, "Yo, he's gonna kill this guy." He says, "I don't give a, he doesn't care anything
right.
about it, but we'll just blame it on the Mexicans." It's like, yo, y'all still have not learned that this could be you at any given moment.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the adrenaline rush for even Kyle, who, like you said, Ames, he goes
No.
and works for the state trooper,
No.
but now he's still on his high alert from being a part of the city cop. And
Mhm,
you just tell he's nothing but a bunch of country bumpkins who are not
mhm.
used to anything. He's
Yep.
the whole way long he's trying to alert this guy, yo, you need to be up on your game. Only for him, like you said, aims for him to get killed. It's like, so even that, even Kyle shifting gear, working for a whole different set of the police department
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
upstate, it still did not slow down. It still did not
Mm-hmm.
slow down. Um, it really the SWAT team, they don't slow down. Ian and Stevie, they don't slow down. It's like everybody is still at this peak, despite the
Mhm.
fact that Mike has come up with this master plan of getting the guys to go on the inside. But here's what I loved. Sorry, highlight for me. So when they set out to tell the cops, the COs, to turn their back at 5 o'clock, and they attacked the other inmates, all of the guards, I mean, all of the bosses, if you will,
Mhm.
they set up to attack, a whole group of a different group. They attacked Bunny. He says,
Yeah.
"Oh, we not brothers," and he goes, "No, this is why Bunny is on the roof, and this is why Bunny is in the yard, because." And that was a highlight to me because it showed why Bunny was in the yard and would not leave. He said, "If I leave here, they're gonna kill me." Well, lo and behold, this holds true because even in the jail, he's not safe.
Mhm. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And if it wasn't for that guy kind of peeping that they were over there beating him down because they didn't
Right.
now they had to jump him, he would have been dead. They would have killed him. So it really shows that, yeah, you know what? Even with this setup, he has to
Hmm.
watch his back. You know,
Yeah.
so he understands seriously, yo, and that's why he was like, Mike, you gotta get me out of here because it's real to him now. See,
Right.
when you're on the grass and when you're on the roof, as of season 2, you
Yeah.
know, nobody can get to you. Remember, he says, what are you doing up here? He said, in order for them to do a drive-by for me, they're gonna have to be up in a helicopter or something. He said, it just, I tell you, the writing is phenomenal. Now, just to let you know, um, Tasha Smith, she directed episode 2
Oh,
of season 2, and
ooh.
Clark Johnson, he directed, I think it was episode 6 or 7 of season 1. So they're getting their hands dirty and they're doing the thing.
Excellent work. I gotta give them
Yes,
excellent work.
yes, they doing the thing because
Yeah.
these
And there's no loss of
actors,
continuity either.
right, 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 right. And here's the thing that I love, that's a highlight for me. The writers are different for each episode. The directors are different for each episode, but the momentum never slows down.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
They just keep it going. So, I'm looking at all of this stuff here. Um, it was another piece I wanted to mention as a highlight before I finished. I Who was it? I'm loving Mike's character. From the
Yeah.
beginning, I love Mike's character. I think, listen, he's doing a daggone thing. He really is. He's definitely holding his own for somebody who just jumped in when his brother was killed.
Yeah.
You would think that he was the one who really invented being the mayor of Kingstown,
Right.
because he
Hmm.
is he is really ensuring that, listen, I got the ideas. I got the ideas. One of the other highlights before I finish, I like the highlight of the assistant DA. I like the what do you
Okay.
call it? Um, she's crying. She's feeling this here. She's
Hmm.
Yeah.
feeling this war. When she's
That's
outside the house,
why, why I can't have no boyfriend or
right?
husband. Yeah.
She's actually looking at this entire house of people who were just murdered, just because, just because, and it's gotten to her.
Mm-hmm.
And it just shows that these are people actually in the thick of things. And I did like that
Showing
they
humanity.
showed,
Hmm.
yes, the even the conversation that took place when Mike saw that she was upset.
Yeah, yeah.
And I really like that. I also
That's a
like the
nice scene.
dynamic. Yeah, it really was because they're sleeping together. So it was really interesting when she says, I can't have a boyfriend. He said, well, I can't have nobody either, before a whole different set
Right.
of reasons. So this is the development of relationships are really the highlights for me, because it really shows that these are people. These are
Mm-hmm.
people, and you're really getting to see the rawness of. But wait, the mom. When Iris was wigging out, the mom just says, nice and calmly, "Well, I have a spare bedroom upstairs."
Right.
I
Straight
was
to the
like,
point.
"Yo,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
Lord,
like you, right,
enough with all that. Just going
right,
upstairs.
right,
Shut
right,
up. Let's go up there and
right,
chill out. Calm yourself
right,
down. That's all
right."
right. That's all right.
Yes, yes. So
She
this is really, really good for
she
me.
she's used to working with all those crazy women every day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And she really showed that she's unfazed by, all of the temper tantrums and everything. And when she said to them, she says, well, guess what? Either you let them, either exist like we normally do, or either class is ended. And he was like, okay, everybody up.
Oh yes, and she was
Yeah.
so upset and shocked.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
But how about she didn't press charges against the kid who
Oh my goodness gracious.
and
Hmm.
and asked
Yeah.
them don't tell the sons.
Yeah, yeah. She said, because your gang is going to kill him first. Yo, I love her character. I love her character. I love her character. Last season, When she told Kyle to sit down, I was hollering. Oh, I was hollering. She does not take any shorts from Mike or Kyle. She was like, sit down. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, go ahead, mama. So this, these first three episodes to start the season off is definitely indicating to us that the momentum is just going to keep climbing and climbing and climbing. They found somebody to take what's his name? What's his name? Sam's place. Remember, he was the top
Yes.
guy, and so they found this other, white guy to take his place, and he's just as
Mm-hmm.
crooked and crazy, as Sam was. So this is really, really good. Really good. Really good. All right, Ainsley. Now your cons or distractions.
Ah, Iris, Iris, Iris.
Oh,
It's
goodness
clear.
gracious.
It's clear example why sometimes you just can't. It don't waste your time helping people. Mike done took the
Yep.
time and bring you to the cabin,
Right.
get you to the woods,
Right.
separated you down. You just by yourself, clear your head with nature. He ain't looking in. He's not looking to get with you like that.
Right. Right.
He got you first. He put you on a little boat, bring you to the bigger boat. You're chilling
Right.
on this yacht for a little while. You are releasing. You're healing from everything you done went through, and now you find out that Milo is he probably has escaped from jail. The person that caused all this thing,
Right.
one that had put
Yes, the
put the
tracker.
tracker in
Yep.
you.
Yep.
Mike got that out of you
Yep.
and do all of this. And he secures you in his family's home
Yep.
with his brother and his brother's wife and mother. First he tried to do it with the FBI. But
Right.
no, you can't stand this being there, supposedly, Um, but then what got to me, then I'm like, you walk into the church?
Oh my
I'm like,
gosh,
oh, she's
Ainsley.
saved?
Oh,
She was her
Ainsley.
life over? What?
Oh
What?
my goodness.
That's why we going to Mayor Kingstown? All right. You know. And then when we see Milo just chilling, and she
Oh,
just submits, just goes back to him. I think what you call it, syndrome,
I know. I've been trying to think.
Stockholm syndrome. When you
Yeah.
let all the captors and stuff like this.
Right. Right.
I'm like,
Right.
ain't that much captivity in the world. Come on now.
No. No. No.
Gotta taste that. I'm like, really? I'm like, I'm gonna be nice. I ain't gonna say it, but I'm like, you like the man after. Come on now.
Right. Right.
I was so disgusted with that. I was like, no, y'all.
Mhm.
It gets to the
Mhm.
point that to me it's like whatever happens, happen to you.
Right. Right.
You have to go there. You have to
Yes.
go out of town. You said no. Might hook you up, and I don't know. That mentality I just can't deal with.
Yeah. Yeah. That
I
that was a
was
big drop in the bucket.
big one.
Hmm. Definitely.
And she didn't have to do that.
Shanti. No, she didn't, because she already had a taste of freedom.
Mm-hmm.
That normally happens when, they don't know what it's like to have a taste of a better world.
Right.
And
She had
they're
it for a little while.
afraid to leave. Right. They're afraid to leave, and they kind of clamor after the abductor or the abuser. But yo, you had the best of everything. The best of everything. And you just kept running. But I'll come back to my particular point. But yeah, I'm definitely with you as that being a con. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
That had me so upset that we got to see how not only that she was rescued, but how she was rescued to the point where even Bunny got involved.
Right.
He
Right.
could have
Right.
for
Right.
himself, ma'am, and made money off of you. She's 26 years old. You're almost 30. You don't look it. which your body is about maybe what 50 years old.
58.
Everything that
Yeah.
you know, your mind is probably 12 or no 11 because she said she started getting raped by her father when she was 11. You were saved. You see this man going out of his way, and you went back so much as to console this man. You wrapping your arms around him and laying your head on his lap like this is your father who you were ripped away from. You let him put this tracker back in you.
Oh my gosh, I could not believe that.
This is just like a whole new meaning to you're so afraid that he gonna catch you, which you figure is easier if I go back to him on my own than if he was to catch me.
Yeah.
And I mean, because I understood her concern when they had her in the hotel room. And she said, I'm going for a walk. And the female agent said, well, we can't protect you if we're not with you. And she said, well, it was 3 of y'all with me the last time.
Right.
I got, I understood that. I understood that.
I did too.
Like, unless I'm with Mike, I don't feel safe.
Right.
But you didn't go back to Mike. You didn't stay where Mike was.
Right.
You left. And you went, I was just like, God, we can't be all that scared. To where we're gonna go back. I said, but this is stuff that we do all the time.
Yep.
Seen the visual of it. We just seen the visual of it. It looks crazier when it's somebody else, but we do these things all the time. But that whole thing was just really scary that she just felt so defeated.
Mm-hmm.
Once Mike said, I'm sending you away, there went all her little hope.
Right.
She didn't even know why. It was just like, so then why would you show me the boat? And why would you do this? And why would you do that? Da, 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 da. Like all of her hope and everything just went right down the toilet. So that's how I saw it. It's like, I guess her mentality was, I'd rather go back to Milo than for him to catch me. Because that'll be worse than if I was to come back to him on my own. Maybe I'll get shown a little mercy, but I would have just been like, listen, don't hold me here. You saying you taking me out the state, take me out the state. Like now.
Right.
What are we sitting here waiting for? Like,
exactly.
Let's do this daylight. Let's get SWAT here and this task force and this task force. Hey, let's get everybody here so we can do this. Unfortunately, people like Milo got cops in his pocket, but that was just so heartbreaking. I was just like, this man that went out of his way
out. Mm-hmm.
To not only save you, but to kind of show you that you have opportunities and chances.
Right.
And you just, that was so heartbreaking.
Yeah. This is the epitome of a dog going back to his own vomit. Where when she was hugging his leg and they closed down the episode, I said to myself, what in the world do you not remember that this is who treated you like this? We got to check in from Pastor KL. Hey, Pastor KL. And we got to check in from Paul H, y'all. Hey, Paul.
H, what up, dude?
Hey.
What up, brothers?
Hey, thank you for joining us. That's the first thing that came to my mind. You don't remember the tracker that had to be taken out of you. You don't remember how that man beat you up. You don't remember how they sold you to the Aryans. Mm-hmm. You don't remember how they drugged you because of Milo. They drugged you when they did all of this stuff to you, and Mike, avenged you. How it was done. How do you possibly go back to that? That was just like some craziness there. And again, there is a name for this, but it's not where you rarely find this syndrome, they call it. I can't think of the name of it. You rarely find a syndrome when you've met a Mike in your life, because Mike didn't do anything to her. The only time you find this is when you escape your assailant and abductor, and then you meet someone else who treats you like that, and then it's like I'm gonna go. I'd rather go back with the devil that I know,
Right.
Mhm.
Okay.
than the new. That's what that syndrome is basically about. I did a lot of research on it years ago when I was doing the studying for the domestic violence and abuse and things like that. You rarely don't find this when you find a Mike in your life. Like you
Mhm.
both have said,
Mm.
he did everything to maintain her integrity. He
Yep.
did not push past anything, even to the point of him just laying there, allowing her to lay on his chest and just
Just
purge.
cry. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get it all out. And he still did not deal with her vulnerability because
Mm-hmm.
he could have at any given moment, from the moment she walked up in the office, talking about how she was sent there from Milo, all the way up until the time. And she's angry with him because, why are you letting me go? Why are you sending them? You can't go. And he's like, I'm trying to save your life. I don't know what else to do. So this was really some um 180-degree turn, and allowing him to put the tracker back inside of you,
Yes.
you know excuse me. And now, you're back to taking drugs. Excuse me, you're back to taking drugs, with the chicks, in the strip club. And this is like you went back. So that's why I said this is the epitome of what the Bible talks about. It says the dog goes back to its own vomit.
Mhm.
You
Mm-hmm.
really, really, really just did not serve yourself well at all. So, who was it? The brother, just was like, let her go. Let
Mhm.
her
Mm-hmm.
go. Why are you going through all of
This is
this?
not your fight. Yeah.
Right, right. And to go through all of this and she returned voluntarily. Yo,
Mhm.
if I never gave up that first time, I'm giving up this time.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So nah, I ain't going for no round 2 and 3 of this. You
Nah. No.
tried, you did what you needed to do, you did what you could do. Yo, that we're not doing this no more. So, that was a huge distraction, when it came to, this entire 1, 2, and 3, because this was really, really, this really showed just a psyche, like none other.
Yep.
Psyche like none other.
Definitely did.
So, any other cons or distractions? This is just getting crazier and crazier.
No, I'm just really. I can't wait to see what happens now that she's, because again, it's not going to hit the same. You've left. You see that you can survive without being in this lifestyle. So even though you figure I'm gonna go back, it's not gonna hit the same. So
Right.
I'm really, really interested in seeing how this plays out for her. Um, and interested in seeing how this goes with this whole setup with the leaders being on the inside, because now that since the last riot, they're in the tents outside. What's gonna happen if they riot now? What they gonna put y'all underground?
Right.
It's like, where
Right.
else do you go
Mm-hmm.
now?
Right.
So
Right.
I'm really interested in seeing that as well, like seeing how that plays out.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Where would you like to see this go, Ames? Now that you've seen how season 2 is starting, where would you like to see it go?
I'd like to see Mike tell Iris, yo, go somewhere. Go somewhere.
Okay.
Don't come to me
Okay.
anymore. I mean, come on. I like to see that. I like to see Bunny get out. You know.
Okay.
Um, it'd be interesting if one of those other heads of the gangs happen to get caught into it, stay in the jail. Um,
Okay.
I'm curious to see how this really going, how the fallout is going to be, getting them all out, and I really want to see what Milo what is he going to do? What is
Mhm.
next for him? He seems like he's always lurking in the background and stuff like that. So what else is going to happen with him?
Yeah.
And
That's yeah.
yeah, and Remember, I like when it first started in season one, like the mother, she was like, when she was with the women, she used to tell like a little story.
Right,
That was
right.
pretty interesting. I hope that they get back to that.
Okay,
I hope
okay,
they get back to that. I know I can't right now, but hope in some form or fashion they do get back to that a little bit. Yeah,
okay,
that's about it.
okay, okay. Interesting. Definitely, I'm with you all. I've seen this before, but I can't remember. I can't remember. So this has been this second journey has been like the
All
first
right.
journey for me. I don't remember a whole lot of this, but
Mm.
I'm looking forward to seeing how this goes. Bunny keeps saying, "Get me out of here, Mike, get me out of here." And Mike is like, "I'm working on it, I'm working on it, I'm working on it." So to really see how far this goes before he does get out, if he does get out, um, how Mike and the ADA, the assistant ADA, has already agreed and they've got a plan. But she has a higher up that she has to answer to. So she can't make the moves as though she was the end all and be all
Mhm.
Right,
to what
right,
happens with them. So
right.
I'm really interested in seeing, what happens on the inside with the inmates, and the bosses,
Right,
the
right, right.
leaders. So I'm really interested in seeing that. And, you know, let's see. Now that Kyle is back, he told him he quit out in the woods. He told him that he quit upstate. So now he's back, but he's on ice because
On
of
the
the shooting
investigation.
incident.
Yeah.
Yes, the shooting incident. So he can't really do anything now. So it's going to be real interesting how he gets his feet wet. What happens that he's going to be drafted back into the KPD? I'm really interested in that.
Hmm.
Very interested in that. So we'll see. We'll see what's going on. Thank you so much for that review of Mayor of Kingstown season 2, episodes 1, 2, and 3, as well as Trap House, the Netflix movie. This was really good. This was really good.
Mhm.
Not a whole lot of goofing because y'all just messing up these movies or these series. But
I have
remember, we're
suggestions
not.
though.
What'd you say?
I got some more suggestions.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. After last week, I personally want to ban you for life. Don't you? That you can never, Shantice can never bring Maya Campbell back here. You can never suggest another movie to review. So I don't know. Y'all just have to switch places and do it the opposite way. But we got 2 weeks. Remember, we're not on the second week of or second Thursday of the month, but we
Okay.
are on the third Thursday. So we're gonna see what Ainsley suggests and see if it's safe to watch it before we put it out there. I don't know.
Got to
But
screen the
thank you.
suggestions. All
Yeah,
right, this is
yes,
it.
because we just don't have any clue as to how this is gonna play out. But Ainsley, brother Ainsley, and myself, we are on in the morning, God spares life,
In the
for its
morning.
due time with Pastor Steph. Join us for Freestyle Friday, and we get to do whatever it is we want. We'll talk.
No.
Oh,
Talk
yeah,
to
go
the
out
men
quickly.
is what she does on Friday morning. Okay, yeah.
What'd you say?
No, I was saying what you said because you cut out.
Oh yes, 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 yes. Join us. We love to have Fridays. Fridays is our celebrity day. So 7 to 9 in the morning, right here, or live on Coach for Christian Life, Facebook, or live a Closer Walk Christian Media Network right here on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that, what's that thing called? The bell?
Subscribe, like.
I can't think of the bell.
Notification.
Notification bell. Yeah, it's a notification bell. Make sure you share and comment. Our algorithms are moving like crazy. We are increasing our subscribers as well as our viewers. So thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Anika. Thank you all for hanging out with us. And we pray you have a blessed night. See you in the morning, guys. Spares.
All right.
Good night.
Peace out.